Hey guys, over 90 minutes, you know, a pretty good game.
Cup time, tourney time, tourney time.
Every game's different. Give Cuba credit. I thought Cuba played quite well. The early goal helped them psychologically as well as on the scoreboard, and they made things very difficult for them. And give them credit. However, I think our players kept their composure and did what they had to do to win the game.
What is it about Landon and Cuba?
Yeah, I think he remembered the video that Bruce was showing where Landon was just tearing him up. So he was stepping on the field with a lot of confidence there, just going, I'm going to score a few goals, I know that. And it happened, it was great.
It's a lot more nerve-wracking sitting on the bench in a game like that. I was just like fidgety the whole time, and I felt like it was just sapping energy out of me. I knew we were getting chances and we were creating chances, but we needed to be just more direct, more aggressive, and just get the ball in front of their goal. I mean, if you let a team like that sit back and defend, a decent team can steal a point. So getting the ball in front of the goal and making things happen was crucial.
First time in 2 years with the national team. It was on the same field. We played Venezuela back then. I was a starter. This time I only got in for 15 minutes, but it was a good 15 minutes. We ended up rolling over Cuba, scoring 3 goals right at the end there to have a good win. So it's a good comeback.
For me, it was really a special night to get back on the field. More sort of to wear the captain's band tonight and to be part of the team again. Most importantly, the team kicked off the tournament with a win, and our goal is to win the tournament. So it's took 90 minutes, but we got it done.
3 points.
Good job. Good guys. We need that. Just this comment, I think the second half was much better than the first. Only criticism would be it took too long to get the second goal and just take them out of the game. Canada had a good game plan. They defended very well. Goalkeeper played well and made it difficult for us. And obviously, the first goal was fortunate. And then I think we're at fault in the second half for not getting that second goal a lot earlier. But I think we played much better in the second half. Obviously, some fatigue set in for the Canadian team, but overall, not a bad performance on our part. I think we would be wrong if we didn't credit our opponents for playing as well as they played and made it difficult for us.
I think today the key to the game, what kept them in the game is we didn't finish our chances that we had. We score the second goal earlier, it becomes a much different game. They give up, they don't run as much. But as long as it's 1-0, any team has a chance. And they were organized defensively. They packed it in pretty well, and they were tough to score on. But in no point in the game did I feel that it was out of our hands and that we were going to lose.
Chances were there. It should have been, I think a 2-0 game earlier, and that would have made it a lot easier for us, with those closing minutes. But we were, fortunate to get the second and get the victory.
Are you interested in being the top scorer in Gold Cup?
Sure, why not? More interested in winning it, but if we can win the tournament and I can score the most, then I'll take it.
I just thought that, Bruce in halftime got into the guys a little bit, and he wasn't too nice and he pointed out things that we needed to work on. So, and I think guys, got up and started playing a lot better. So, that was a big boost for us.
Comfortable and tired, It's been a while since I played 90 minutes since my injury, but it was good to get out there and get a win.
To actually get a start again now, which has been a while for you.
Yeah, no, it felt great. The last that game I started for the national team was here 2 years ago. So
it's been that long, right?
It's been that long, yeah. With the national team at least. So that was great, and I felt like I had a good run, got a lot of the ball. It was a fun game to come back and get into it again.
As you can see, teams are fully respecting us in playing as such a defensive posture as they are, and they know that if they don't, that they have the opportunity to give up a big number, and that's a lot of credit to where this team is. And 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when I started with this team, there was no way that we could have played 2 separate 11s in 3 days. It just would have been impossible, and to win both games. And that's a credit. And still be missing probably 8 guys that aren't here. So that's a big credit to how far U.S. soccer has come, and a lot of that goes to the opportunities that guys are having to play in MLS now that they never had in the past. If they didn't have the opportunity to go to Europe, then they were selling insurance.
Away from the ball, open the Good, let Santino hit a couple.
These balls ain't so bad when they're...
What did you personally find out today after lunch?
Oh, my first cap, man. It's gonna be my first cap tomorrow. I'm excited. Oh, well, I found out that I was starting. I'm excited. It's gonna be my first cap with the full men's national team, and really looking forward to it. It's been a long dream of mine, and I can't wait for tomorrow.
Still crazy to think about. Something you always you work for and you strive for as a kid, and now to finally get the opportunity, I'm pretty excited.
What were you expecting? Were you even thinking you're going to end up starting?
Not the first game. I thought I was going to work my way in a little bit. When I came to this camp, I didn't know how much, if I was even going to get to play, period. It's a great group of guys, and they welcome me with open arms.
Finally, to represent the red, white, and blue while playing the national anthems being played is going to be pretty nice.
I like to just have a good overall game, stay healthy, try to score, Just have a good game now. Have a lot of fun, basically. Have fun.
Cool, thanks.
I always try and get a hold of my brother, and he usually has my nephew.
What kind of words of advice does a 5-year-old have for you?
Pretty much, hi, Uncle Brad, I love you, good luck, bye.
Who was I talking to? I think one of my brothers actually called me. I was just giving him a call back. Really, basically nothing about the game, just telling me about the Orioles in Boston.
I don't know what it was like the night before, but you guys being roomies and both of you getting your first appearance, did you have any type of conversation, that night before?
Well, we spooned, but I don't know about that. Just to make sure everything was cool.
Pre-game locker room, anybody say anything?
Just have fun, more or less. Enjoy it,
I've known Landon for a long time, and he, we would talk about getting my chance at some point, and he would just say to be patient, and quite some wisdom, for such a young man.
Good luck to everyone. Have a good time. On 3 USA.
Come on, boys.
1, 2, 3. USA!
I wasn't really nervous at all. Just like another game.
It wasn't really until, we walk out and, they play that song and you got the stadium and you're walking out and you're looking down the line, seeing who you're playing with and everything, that it really is like, wow, here we go, this is it.
Well done, guys. Congratulations.
I thought I did well for my first time. It was enjoyable, and I had fun. It's definitely a dream, your childhood dream, almost, you want to say, but I'm almost glad it's over with.
I never really had that feeling that we weren't going to score.
Get everybody signed?
Yeah, I'll get everybody signed down to the shirt.
I'll just keep it or give it to I think my dad had expressed interest in having a jersey.
My dad likes to keep those things, put it like in a frame or something like that.
Oh, my wife, yeah. She's my best friend.
Can you allow yourself to think that you could be on the roster in Germany?
Sure. I'm only going to keep getting better, so, and, when I'm having fun like I am now, it's only good things are going to happen.
Tourney
time, baby, tourney time.
As a group today now, right? All 22 players here together. Let's fight hard and let's fight for each other. On 3, USA.
Come on, boys.
1, 2, 3. USA! Come on, fellas. Come on.
Come on, let's go.
After 20 minutes in this game today, it was pretty good, and the second half was good. We weren't real clean in the last third of the field and trying to be a little bit more dangerous. But I thought, for the most part, it was solid. Defensively, good job. Ball movement at times is very good. He created some decent chances, but not enough. And we didn't do a good enough job when we had chances to get at him a little bit. Our team, I thought, had a very good second half. We were very good defensively. We really cut down on any kind of dangerous attacks that Costa Rica tried to develop in the second half. I thought it was a real good second half. I think our fault for the game was we weren't sharp in the last third of the field, didn't create enough chances, didn't take enough chances well. I thought in the first half in particular, we had a couple of looks at goal and never got a shot off. But that's part of the game. It's easy for me sitting on the bench. But I thought we had enough chances to get a goal tonight and failed there. I thought they played well. I thought their goalkeeper had a good game, in particular in dealing with crosses. And overall, we're satisfied because really our objective is to be in the game on Saturday and try to win. So that's what we're going to attempt to do. I think at this point in time, none of us know who the matchups are, so it'll be interesting to see.
Steve, can I get your thoughts on the match real quick?
Yeah. Nah, it was all right. It was a tough-fought match. We dominated. We had most of the ball. We didn't create too many good chances, but for the most part, we were never in danger of losing. And we had a few decent chances where we should have been better finishing. But the way I see it is we didn't move the ball quick enough, going forward, side to side. We didn't really expose them too much, and that was the biggest problem. It feels a little sticky. It was hard to play quick. We ran with the ball too much at times, but for the most part, if we want to improve on that, we need to move the ball quicker and be a little more creative.
This group has played together now for 3 weeks, so there's really no excuses. It was just I think a lackluster performance. We worked hard, I thought, but when it came down to the final third, it was a little off.
I feel pretty comfortable out there. I feel like I was able to contribute to the game, create some chances. But at the end of the day, I was a forward and I was supposed to score. I didn't get the job done.
Playing in your home stadium, you want to score and be a part of it and help the team win. But the most important thing is that we still came in first place in our group, and we're moving on to play again Saturday.
Okay, is that good for everyone? Coach, can we just ask you to take the Man of the Match award to Casey Keller? He's won that today.
Really?
It's his second one, I believe. That's maybe. Well,
does he have to make any saves to get these things?
You'll have to ask the media.
Holy mackerel!
He's your son?
Yes, Will Daniels, my son.
I'll be back in a minute.
U.S. national team fan extraordinaire.
Pablo. Josh.
What's up, buddy?
Not too much.
How you doing, man?
Doing all right.
Yeah, buddy. How are you?
The guys on the team are terrific. They're particularly good to Will.
Frankie.
Rock and roll.
We're gonna win tonight. We're gonna win tonight. You know it, right? To nothing. Hey.
How you been, man?
Doing all right.
Good to see you. Hey, buddy. Remember me?
I do, Pat. Boom.
And are always glad to see him.
Let's go.
Come on, boys.
Come on.
This is what teams are about now. These are the games you win, guys. We want to continue to move forward as a team. These are the games we demand that we win. On 3, USA. 1, 2, 3. USA!
Come on, let's win this game. Come on, let's be a team. Let's go.
This is your best game so far the term. I'm not being critical, but we want to make sure that we are better there, more demanding on ourselves, and we think tactically to situations we're in and we don't make mental mistakes. If we're at fault for anything and be critical of our group was, I think we were pretty sloppy in dealing with the game. It's 2-0 at halftime and putting ourselves into situations we put ourselves in during the second half. However, at the end of the day, 3-1 is a good result, and we look forward to playing Honduras in New Jersey.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
Man of the
much.
match.
Yeah, it was definitely hard work. It was hot, that played a factor, guys coming from Europe, not fully fit, that's a factor. But, we moved the ball. Like Bruce said, it's our best game we played, so far. So, for us to come out and give this kind of performance, I was very proud of the team.
It was one of those hockey goals. I was just trying to get in front of the goal. No, I was a little fortunate, obviously. Beasley did good to get a shot off, and Bruce mentions it to me all the time. When there's shots coming in, try to be a distraction, and I was able to just get a late reaction, a little toe on that to kind of redirect it so the goalie wasn't able to scoop it up. So, look, I'll take it at this point. It's anything to get you going in the right direction, and it was a hard-fought game tonight, so I'm pretty happy to get one.
Casey kind of came over, sort of walking my way, and he must have thought that I knew exactly where Andy Williams went. And I've seen him take a couple PKs, and I said, you know what, I think he's going to go to your left, and I was pretty confident about it. I felt pretty good, and so when he went there and he made Casey made the save, I was like, yeah, he went left. It was awesome.
Well, first of all, I thought that was a red card, and I would guess Shrundalo's out the rest of the tournament.
Has he been diagnosed yet?
No, I'm sure he'll need an MRI, but even if it's just a sprain, my guess is it would be more than a week.
How much had you talked to Bruce beforehand about how much, because he said the other day that there was a plan.
Where did the balls
How much they would bring you along, how many minutes, how much of that was talked about before the tournament?
Yeah, quite a lot. So I was obviously with the team during qualifications.
Yeah.
When was that? The beginning of June.
Yeah.
And then we kind of discussed, if it would be good for me to come in the Gold Cup. And yeah, we kind of decided it would be. And we both contacted my club and kind of set up a plan. This is going to kind of be my preseason again after being out of it for so long. And so far, it's worked out great.
You're pretty confident that you can sort of rediscover the form that really made you so unstoppable a few years ago?
Yeah, I'm confident that my body can handle all of it. And with that, with playing games, I mean, if I'm working at it, I think for sure I could recover the form I've had before, and hopefully even do better.
To be sidelined for so long could have been easy to kind of mope a little bit. To have you sort of avoided that fate.
You always kind of like when you're injured, you kind of just make a plan. What's going to happen. You talk with a therapist, and then every day you just spend working at it and trying to progress. So you're just kind of focused on that. And that takes away a lot of the moping.
A lot of new faces, and it's odd to have to reintroduce yourself in some way.
Well, yeah, there's some people obviously I didn't know.
Yep.
So you got to introduce yourself to them. But yeah, the team's changed a bit, but that's what happens with teams everywhere. So you get kind of used to it. And there's a good atmosphere here. Everyone works hard and enjoys playing and learning. So it's good to be here.
This is what teams are about now. These are the games you win, guys. We want to continue to move forward as a team. These are the games we demand that we win. On 3, USA. 1, 2, 3. USA!
Come on, let's win this game. Come on, let's be a team. I mean, do you still think center midfield is where you'd most like to be for this team, or do you see yourself moving to defense in the future? Is that all up to the big guy?
Yep. I mean, most of it is up to him, but so far I've played in the midfield and I've liked that, and I think Bruce has liked seeing me play there. So I think that would general be my position I'm looked at for.
How much, mentally, when you've been hurt so often in the past, do you say, well, I better back off here, I better not push it, or do you just have to play through all that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, when you're out on the field playing games, you don't think about it. You're out there competing. There's times in training where you might have to watch yourself, but Bruce and the therapists here have been good at kind of taking me through that stuff. So that's been fun. 60 and 70 minutes. They've been good for me, but yeah, I mean, the game's 90 minutes, so that's what you want to play. I mean, every game I felt a little better, a little stronger, and a little more comfortable out there, so hoping that'll just keep growing.